All right, let's get right into it. Today we're looking at one of the most iconic, just absolutely breathtaking images of our universe ever taken. The pillars of creation, as seen in unbelievable detail by the James Webb Space Telescope. And this quote, man, it just perfectly sets the scene, doesn't it? We're not talking about your average, everyday clouds. We're talking about these vast cosmic structures that are literally building the next generation of stars. It's a really beautiful way to think about what we're seeing here. Okay, so let's really get into it. What exactly are we looking at when we see this incredible celestial masterpiece? So the basics. What you're seeing are the pillars of creation. And they're not just random shapes, they're these enormous tower-like formations made of interstellar gas and dust. You can find them inside a bigger structure called the Eagle Nebula, and this absolutely stunning new view comes to us from, you guessed it, the James Webb Space Telescope. And that number? 6,500. That's how many light years away this is. Now, you might think that's insanely far, but in the grand scheme of the cosmos, that's practically our backyard. But what does that really mean, 6,500 light years? So a light year isn't about time. It's about distance, a huge distance, about 9.5 trillion kilometers. So when you do the math, the light from these pillars has been traveling for 6,500 years just to reach our telescopes. That means we're seeing them as they were 6,500 years ago. Think about that. That's around the time the first cities were popping up here on Earth. Mind-blowing, right? Okay, so if these pillars are birthing stars, what are they actually made of? Let's take a look at the anatomy of this stellar nursery. You know, the ingredients are actually pretty simple. It's almost all dust and gas. That's the raw material you need to build a star. These pillars are just a small part of much larger interstellar clouds. And the whole shebang is located inside the Eagle Nebula, which is basically a giant cosmic seedbed. And that name, Stellar Nursery, is perfect. I mean, it's literally what it sounds like. It's a cosmic cradle where stars are born. And the pillars of creation are easily one of the most famous and definitely one of the most beautiful examples we've ever found in our galaxy. So we've got the raw materials, right? The dust, the gas, but what's the spark? What's the force that turns all of that into a blazing star? Well, that brings us to gravity's creative force. I just love thinking about it this way. Gravity isn't just some force pulling you down to your chair. Out there, in the vastness of space, it's an artist, a cosmic sculptor that takes these huge, shapeless clouds and molds them into stars, planets, entire solar systems. And here's how that whole sculpting process works. First, gravity starts pulling all that dust and gas together. Then its grip gets tighter and tighter on the densest little clumps, these knots of material inside the pillars. And finally, that compression creates so much pressure and heat that bam, ignition. That spark is the birth of a brand new star. Yeah, the firm grip of gravity. It really makes you feel the sheer power of it all. This isn't some gentle, delicate process. It's a cosmic crush, this relentless grip that forces matter together until it literally bursts into light. That's how a star is born. So after all that cosmic drama, all that gathering and crushing, what's the end result? What's the beautiful final product? Just shimmer. That's the perfect word, isn't it? After all that violent creation, what you get is this delicate, shimmering light. And the incredible thing is we can actually see it happening. Right on the edges of these pillars, you can spot these brand new stars just glimmering. This isn't a static picture of something that happened eons ago. It's an ongoing show, a celestial performance. And the only reason we're getting this front row seat is thanks to the James Webb Telescope. Its infrared eyes can see right through all that thick dust that used to block our view. And wow, what a view it is. The scientists describe the pillars as emerging in their full glory, and you just can't argue with that word. It's just this magnificent, awe-inspiring display of creation unfolding right in front of us. So let's just end on this thought. These pillars, they're pretty close, cosmically speaking. So it really makes you wonder, right? If this is happening in our own galactic neighborhood, what other incredible stellar cradles are out there, just waiting to be revealed as our telescopes get even more powerful? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.